like life and death, moon and sun, it's sure to each the piper comes. And while God and Goddess give for free, down below there will be fees. Despite perfect love and perfect trust, there's no way around it. Cash is a must. We've sought within, but come up short. So we come to thee, your help to court. If you would aid this temple's life, a $3 donation would be nice. Remember well that gifts when sent return threefold of what was spent. But if you can't, well, blessed be. We shall survive, so mote it be.
Merry meet! This is Lady Nefties of Universal Pagan Temple. I'm here today to tell you a little bit about the Sabbath Samhain. Samhain takes place on October 31st, and it is known as the Witch's New Year. This is when the Wheel of the Year ends and begins, and it is also the third and final of the Harvest Sabbats, with Lunasa being the first and Mabon being the second, and Samhain wraps it all up. Now Samhain is the harvest of meats, so if you plan on having a Samhain feast, you can do so with meat as the main course. Or if you're vegetarian, you can obviously have a meatless substitution. Now, Samhain is the start of Celtic winter, and its cross quarter, which is Beltane, is the start of Celtic summer. Now, it's important to note that Samhain is one of the major Sabbats, and the other three are Imbolc, Beltane, and Lunasa. Now, Samhain, like Beltane, is another time of the year when the veil between our world and the next is at its thinnest. So, at Samhain, the veil between the world of the living and the world of the dead is at its thinnest. Now, the veil being thin during Samhain makes it the perfect time to communicate with your ancestors and past loved ones, and also to honor them, because also another reason that Samhain is so important is because it's a Sabbat to honor your ancestors and past loved ones. You can do this by holding a seance or even by hosting a dumb supper. Now what that is you have placemats and a meal set out for you and your family or your coven, and you also have empty seats and plates and even food for your past loved ones or your ancestors. Now, during this time on the Wheel of the Year, the god is in the underworld awaiting rebirth at Yule, and the goddess descends into the underworld to be with him. At this time, she is also a crone goddess, so this is a perfect time to honor any crone goddesses. Now, if you plan to do any spell work during Samhain, it's a good time to do any sort of protection spell that you might need, and it's also a good time to get a new beginning spell out. And also, this is a great time to do any divination. Traditional colors for Samhain are black, red, purple, and orange, so you can decorate your altar in these colors. And also, don't forget the pumpkins. Now, herbs you can use for incense or in any sort of magic during Samhain are myrrh, rosemary, frankincense, and sandalwood. Now, gods and goddesses you can honor during the Sabbath of Samhain are goddesses that are crone goddesses such as Hel, Caradwyn, Hecate, Sekhmet, and Nefties. Gods you can honor are Osiris, Hades, and Odin. I wish you all a blessed Samhain, and until next time, blessed be!